Welcome back. Up next, Kelsey Epperson has a story about Baker employee Rachelle Vigna, who has a new business that's taking off.
At age 40, Rachelle Vigna has finally found her passion, to help people celebrate. Rachelle not only serves as Baker University's full-time campus visit coordinator, but she has recently launched her own business called It's the Thought.
It's you just call me and tell me a little bit about your loved one, or maybe it's a couple for an anniversary, or some significant. It doesn't even have to be relevant in my world, just needs to be important to you. And you tell me a little bit about it, give me maybe some idea of things that the person or persons like, and something that they may have said they've always dreamed of or whatever. And then I do my best to try to make that happen.
The idea blossomed nearly 20 years ago as Rachelle and her college friend were hanging out talking about how men needed a little spark of help. After several different career paths, and 20 years later, Rachelle finished her undergraduate degree in business management from Baker and then completed her master's in conflict management and dispute resolution. Finally, she says it was time to fulfill her dream she once discussed with her friend.
I've done what I need to do. I finished the schooling that I needed to. I have 2 beautiful children, a wonderful marriage. And now I want to do this because this is what I believe in. And family, friends, they'd always have me plan. I've planned weddings, receptions, proposals, anniversary parties, birthday parties, all of that stuff because I just love it. And so finally I just decided I've been there, done all that stuff. Now I want to do it for myself.
Now that her business has taken off, Rachelle says she's actually been less stressed, even as a full-time Baker employee, business owner, mother, and wife.
Now to not have school and have my kids grown up a little bit more. They're more independent. They don't need me as much. And to not have to spend my weekends studying, having a full-time job and then having this part-time gig is a piece of cake in comparison to school and kids and work and, having this concept in the back of my mind all the time.
Rachelle says she couldn't have accomplished her goal as a business owner without the help from several individuals, first and foremost her family. She's also received help from her neighbor and friend, Arlene McLaren, who designed her logo, business cards, stationery, and helps with marketing. She says It's the Thought is a service primarily for women, but she tries to advertise mostly to men. While many may think her job is a chore for the average person, she says she loves the idea of setting something up that would genuinely shock someone. When she retrieves ideas and background information from her clients, she's the mastermind behind the idea without receiving the credit, and most of the time she's never even seen.
It's okay. That's really okay to me because I just know. Because I will hear about it sometimes. I will follow up on the client first of all, and I'll ask him or her, how did it go? Did I meet your expectations and everything? And I have yet to have any that were not pleased. It's just knowing that I made a difference. That's all that really matters. And it's the same at Baker. I set everything up, but I really don't know how it goes until, if they choose to send back an evaluation and tell me how it went.
After growing up around her family's small business, Rachelle never thought she wanted to have her own as she witnessed the downfalls. Now, 40 years later, she's in a perfectly happy place as a business owner, family woman, and Baker University employee, and has high hopes for the future.
We're just happy to be here in Baldwin and me working for Baker University. So if that's all that it comes to, then great. If it becomes bigger, then I'll have to make that choice at that point whether I want. I have several friends that keep telling me I need to think big, and right now I'm just so excited that the idea that I've had in my head all these years is coming to life.
Rachelle says she will make choices as they come with the size and growth of her business, but for her clients, it's the thought that counts. This has been Kelsey Epperson, KNBU TV.
Thanks, Kelsey. Up next, Chris Alaxon got to talk to Brett Knappe about the art club.
Many Baker University students are joining the Baker Art Club with faculty advisor Brett Knappe, who's helped restart the art program, and did so with the help of other faculty members.
We were kind of restarting the entire art department, and so this was originally an effort among all the members of the art department. Lee Mann, Inga Balk, and I all got together and decided this was something we should do. So we started talking to all of our students, sent out email, and then once it got started, then I kind of took over as the faculty advisor. And it's just something that's good for our department. It's a good way of getting students into the building, getting to meet them and talk to them, also giving them an opportunity to talk about art, to work on art projects. We go to museums, so it's just something really good for our program in general.
Dr. Knappe is our club advisor. He works with helping the club and the officers reach the goals that we want as officers and as club members. He organizes everything and helps with communicating with other faculty members and groups on campus. And he really does a lot with helping us succeed with what we want to do as a club.
Knappe has dabbled in most areas of art, but has always been solely an art historian and loves all that he can do through art. Knappe was originally a history major, but has always had a keen interest in art, so he became an art historian instead.
My background as an artist is limited to none. I've played around with a camera a little bit, I've been in a darkroom occasionally, I've played with sculpture now and then, but always just for fun as an amateur. It's always been from an academic point of view. The thing I love about art, or at least the history of art, is I get to teach everything. I don't just teach what a painting looks like, what a sculpture looks like. I get to teach religion, I get to teach history, I get to teach sociology, occasionally mathematics. I get to teach all of that, and so that's what I love about art. It's a touchstone for society in general, really for the culture that you're talking about. We're working together, and then another art student is working on something, so...
Many Baker University students have already attended art club meetings. Art club members have the chance to go out on the road and visit places like the art museums.
One of my favorite things I did was go to an Andy Warhol show over in Kansas City.
The art club gives students many opportunities to get creative with projects where they can express their artsy side.
Currently, Baker Art Club is working on creating t-shirts for the club. What we're going to do is we have already gotten t-shirts printed, so they're plain, and we want to make them look more artsy, and our solution to that is to tie-dye them. We've done that in years past, and we like that idea, so we're going to continue doing that.
Art Club President Taylor Collier explains some of the ways they are boosting their campus awareness about the art club.
And some ways that we're doing that is, like today we had a sale in the Union, and then we also want to work with other student organizations. We've had ideas with working with the theater group.
We meet in Parmenter every other week at around 5:30 in the Holt Russell Gallery. Go look at stuff. Go look at stuff. Go look at stuff.
Thanks, Chris. Stay tuned because after the commercial, I'm in studio with John Babb of Mungano.